I'm nervous.
Do you want me to go?
Well, it's been, gosh, since 2018, since I filmed a prep series. I was, how old would that make me when I did it? 19? Yeah. And I figured I might as well just get back into it and start filming again. And get comfortable with a camera and everything like that, because after I win my pro card in May, my life's gonna change drastically, and I don't think I'm aware of it. Sponsors could come around, everything like that, so I'm gonna have to get comfortable with talking into a camera. So today I am not training. I am not doing any cardio. Today I'm just gonna film what I'm eating today, because my coach gave me my first refeed for the week. Recently I've been doing 2,200 calories a day, which is like minuscule for myself. And today we're doing around 3,600 calories with just higher carbs, higher fats, nothing too crazy, but I do get some treats that I normally would eat in the off season that I'm gonna eat today, because I know that since I ate them in the off season, they agree with my body and they're not gonna mess up my stomach. That's one thing you always gotta be aware of, is be aware of what is going to agree with your stomach and what's not. So right here, I've already slammed a liter of water this morning. That's normally what I do in the morning, is just slam a liter. Here I've got 200 grams worth of egg whites, and then I got, I'm gonna try to do this with holding the camera. I have 2 whole eggs right here. Flip it. Yep. Let me turn that off. Set those off to the side. And then the big treat this morning is, this is a chocolate chip muffin, or chocolate chip bagel. And then I've got a French toast bagel right here. So this is gonna be absolutely delicious. And I will show you guys the final product sitting out on the table when it's all finished. And my girlfriend gets a muffin as well, as she drinks my coffee. Okay, so I got it all laid out here. I have 200 grams worth of egg whites in this container, or in this dish, with some sugar-free, no sugar added ketchup put onto it. I got my 2 whole eggs here with my French toast bagel, and I have some sugar-free, just a little bit of sugar-free syrup in that French toast bagel. And then I have my chocolate chip bagel with 20 grams of peanut butter, natural peanut butter, and then drizzled on top is some sugar-free chocolate syrup. And then I have my Revive vitamin pack right here. I can show you guys that after I eat this meal. It's sitting over on the counter. And then I have a digest aid from Revive as well, and a half tab of telmisartan to help with my heart health and my blood pressure while I'm on prep. So I'm gonna throw this down and enjoy this to the fullest, and see you guys for the next meal of the day. And also, the other thing I'll be vlogging for you guys today is I'm going to be traveling for a trip to Charleston for a law enforcement instructor school for the Coast Guard. And I'm going to show you guys my strategy that I'm going to have, because I'm going to be there for 10 days. So I'm going to be having to pack a lot of food. So I want to get all that cooked today and packed up and show you guys the procedure that I'll be taking to pack up all this food and everything like that. Also, where's it? if you haven't yet, go pick up this line of clothing. They are fire. Show you guys, like I said before, the Revive right here. I take these every morning. This little thing pouch opens up on the bottom, and those come out on the bottom, and it's just easy to just come up, grab one, and you're good to go. All your daily needs right in there. It's got your fish oil, immune support, you know, all that good stuff. And then I usually during my regular like meals, I have a daily greens espresso, just for the greens portion of it. I do half a scoop in my oatmeal in the morning. Got all my bananas. And then for today, especially, go pick yourself up a glucose disposal agent if you ever have high carb days or even like cheat meals, because these are like the best thing that you can use so your body stores all of the carbohydrates and fats properly. And it like this one from Action Sledge, it even gives you the certain amount of pills that you need to take for the certain amount of like carbs. That would focus. Certain amount of like carbs and fats. And then so like my first meal of the day was like 100 grams of carbs and probably around, I would say 25 grams of fat. I took 4 capsules for it, and I feel really good right now. Don't feel bloated, don't feel full. If anything, like in an hour I could probably eat again, but that's just how it's gonna be because I'm so low in body fat right now and my metabolism is just revved. But we are going to go to the store really quick because I forgot to pick up some kind of fruit to have with my next meal. So we have to go do that. The main thing with these high carb days too, if you're ever on prep and you have a refeed like this, you need to make sure that you're eating like low, like foods that digest quick, like carbs that digest fast. Because if you eat something like brown rice or like maybe even sweet potato, but I don't think sweet potato really does anything as long as you don't eat the skin. But like things like you need to eat things like rice, cream of rice, like the bagels I had are like white, you know, they're enriched flour. So you need to eat things that are easy on the stomach and they're not going to bloat you, especially like artificial sweeteners. I try to keep the artificial sweeteners to a low because I've been in a prep before and I used way too many artificial sweeteners and it just was not good for my stomach and I got really bloated. So I try to keep those to a minimum when I'm on prep. That first meal I had is probably the only artificial sweeteners I'm really going to have. So I'll keep you guys updated, and we're going to run to the store to grab my fruit for my next meal and do some other things, but I'll see you guys at the next meal. All right. I'm just kidding. So we just got back from the store, and I also picked up something for my high carb day today. Got these rice noodles, just to try to switch something up instead of regular rice to keep everything fast digesting instead of having sweet potato. And I got some mango for this next meal. This next meal I'm going to have is going to be 275 grams of cooked rice with 5.5 ounces of 93% ground turkey and 15 grams of honey with 100 grams of 100 grams of mango. And I am starving right now. All right, so we've got our 100 grams worth of mango, the ground turkey, honey, and some chili limon. All right, guys, so we are just cooking up the veggies for the trip to Charleston here in the kitchen. Well, I am. Ooh. Yeah. Zucchini, peppers, onions, mushrooms, and then the bottom one is red onions, peppers, and some mushroom. I got 2 different seasonings on each of them, so just wanted to have some variety while I'm in Charleston. But those veggies are going to come in handy very much when I'm in Charleston, because my calories are going to drop substantially while I'm in Charleston, and I'm only going to get 2 meals with carbs in them. So just getting everything prepared. Going to start the meats here in a second. All right, I got some 99% ground turkey cooking up right here. These veggies literally came out perfectly. Another thing that I will do is I'm going to weigh everything out after it's cooked, just to make sure I have everything, because I have this list right here that says how many grams of everything I'm going to need while I'm in Charleston, so I'm not having too little of food and not enough and too much. Like if I have too much, then it's better. So I have this list that I'm going off of, and each time I weigh everything, once it hits that mark on this paper, that's it. And it's going to go into the freezer to freeze overnight. And then I have a cooler that's all going to go into. And that's just going to get checked. And then everything should be set to go for Charleston. Just hoping and praying that all of that food gets through and actually arrives the same day, because I'm going to need it. All right, so I just whipped up meal 2 here. Or meal 3, sorry. We've got some more 93% ground turkey. 275 grams of rice. I threw some Melinda's hot sauce on there. I'll show you guys what that is I'll show you guys what that is after this. And also 85 grams worth of banana and 15 grams worth of honey. It's gonna be delicious. And this is the Melinda's I use for a lot of my meals. It's 0 calories. The serving size is 5 milliliters. It tastes amazing. I also recommend, if you like spicy stuff, the the habanero honey mustard as well. All right, so I had to take a break from packing all of my stuff, which is freaking nuts. Here's the cooler right here. That bag is the one going with me. And then this is what I've cooked up literally so far. All of that meat and that meat down there is going to be going with me, and that big old bag of blueberries right there. So, yeah, should be interesting. But for my 4th meal, I have 100 grams of carbs worth of rice noodles, 5 ounces of ground turkey, some sugar-free stir-fry sauce, as well as 10 grams of coconut oil in there. This should be so good. All right, guys, so this is the last meal of the day to cap off the night in my first refeed of the prep. So right here we've got 90 grams of cream of rice with 110 grams of blueberries. We got some all-natural peanut butter in there, and a sweetener packet and some salt. And that'll cap off the day with 500 grams worth of carbs, around 250 protein, and 75 grams of fat. Tomorrow I got a big traveling day to Charleston. So taking some of these with me, some ground turkey. This is chicken back there, veggies, ground turkey. This is all ground turkey. This is all that I'm bringing with me that I'm gonna need. This is just bread for my other refeed days that I'll have in the future. And then as well as these eggs right here, spinach, and then I got some other like veggies down there that I'm gonna bring, and my egg whites. And that's all gonna go in that cooler right there. And I have some of my dry foods packed in here in my suitcase as well. So just a reminder for you guys, if you want to do something and you are striving to be the best and you have things that come up, that doesn't mean you back out. What kind of a person are you then? Why quit when you're so far ahead? So doing everything I need to for the next week and a half to get things done that I need to, and have all the food that I have to take with me to make sure I have everything. And it's just those things that make champion. It's just those things that, you know, separate champions from the others. So with that, that's my full day of eating for a refeed, as well as showing you guys how I pack everything. And plastic bags are literally one of the best things that you can do for prepping your food when you're traveling for long, like a pretty decent amount of time. But the next video I post will probably be a training video or something. But let me know if you guys want to see more full days of eating. Maybe if you guys want to see a full day of eating while I'm in Charleston, I might do something like that. Or just show you guys what I'll be eating while I am in Charleston. One of the lower calorie days, but those days are boring. So I'm gonna eat this and go to bed because I got a really early morning tomorrow and a full day of travel and a full day of stress until I get to Charleston. So you guys have a good night, and I appreciate you watching.